Number 8. Wasn't able to repeat the numbers from his MVP campaign of 2019, but bigger than that, got his elusive first playoff win, and he and the team hope that bodes well for them as they try to move forward in 2021. But let's face it, the numbers were still pretty darn good. 27 touchdown passes, another 1,000 yards on the ground, and 7 scores rushing. This young man continues to be elusive and continues to improve.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
To throw is Jackson. And that will be incomplete.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. Tucker's kick is good. And the Ravens strike first at 3-zip. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was hoping for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
Second drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. They went 3 and out on their first drive of the new season. Not an ideal beginning as they start drive number 2, 1st and 10. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. Here's 2nd and 10. Carr going to throw. Can't get away, and he's taken down. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's third down. To throw his Carr. He's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down. Here's A.J. Cole now as he'll kick it away for the second time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. They'll look to set up his blockers. It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Baltimore set to take over here for their second possession of the game. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Raiders pick it up. He was having success there holding on to it on the option, but ultimately problems downfield, and it results in a turnover.
Yeah, and this is a tough one because you know you'd prefer to have your quarterback either heading to the sidelines or getting down at the end of the play. But you've got an aggressive one. He's fighting for extra yardage, and he gets stripped there. You don't need him to be a hero in that situation. You want your quarterback taking care of himself.
From the 36, Carr. They swing that out wide to Jacobs. Just a gain of a couple there. And that'll bring up a 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Carr to throw again. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Derek Wolfe popping in for the sack. And that is the third sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game. I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. So it's 3rd and long, and defensively, not a real surprise. They're in the dime. Throwing now is Carr. He finds his man, complete. It's Jacobs. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
The key to any screenplay is all in the deception, and that means everyone on the offensive side of the ball. But someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold him for just a short gain.
And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And that will tie us at 3-3. Field goals all we've had so far. 3-3 now as the kick is away. So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points, not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And what we loved at the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it, because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 27. Option play, and they'll hand to Dobbins. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Now Jackson. In trouble, and he's taken down. Quentin Jefferson never giving up. He works his way to the QB for a loss of 12. There's Jackson on 3rd and long. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or 2 short, and it's 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. It'll be a net of 39, 41-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. Derek Carr and the Raiders set for their next possession. And maybe he's starting to wave the white flag a little bit. He's playing pretty well, but the pressure, it's got to him. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Derek Carr, very precise thrower of the football. What's the game plan for going up against him? You know, it used to be take away the short stuff, I know, but he's more than a dink and dunker, right?
And you are right about that. Great analysis of him because he has evolved as a thrower. Now he can push the ball downfield, but still, the number one things you want to take away, short passes, intermediate passes. So sharp, precise, and accurate, you got to sit on those routes. And
he fires one that's intercepted. It's the sackmaster, Justin Houston, who comes up with it. A great pick, nice return, but you know he's just beating himself up inside for not getting all the way in.
No doubt about it because he had visions of end zone in his mind. Going to be the total hero But we did see there the emphasis on it's not just good enough to pick it off anymore. Bring it back, get the yardage, and really help out your offense.
It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Devontae Freeman taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Ravens have taken the lead. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is now 10-3. Scoring summary, 3-play drive, and it ends in a touchdown run from Devontae Freeman. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And now Derek Carr, he is the focus of our player spotlight. And I guess the question, Charles, is what's the formula for keeping him? The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Here's Carr. He'll hit Jackson complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off, and the Ravens are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
An option handoff here to Dobbins. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. So, CD, big changes for 2021. Of course, last year we had the expansion from 6 to 7 teams in each conference making the playoffs. This year, the headline, the addition of a 17th regular season game. What did you think when you heard the news that this was happening?
Well, my first thought, partner, was finally, because we've heard about a 17th game coming for a long time, and now here it is. So the beautiful part about all of it is that 17th game is going to be like these interdivision, interconference type games that are going to match up and play out.
A fight for it, and this is caught. What a catch. It's a big play there for Baltimore.
Now that one hurts defensively. They force them into 3rd and long, had the advantage, yet they give up the big play right there.
Yeah, their offense was already warming up on the sideline, ready to come out. So much for that 3-and-out. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is...
And the Raiders have got him. Max Crosby able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time.
Well, that's the second time he's been sacked so far in the first half, and if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so they can throw the football.
Under pressure, and they got to him again. Solomon Thomas, they love to see that from him as he slips in for the sack. Here's Sam Cook now as he'll punt it away for the second time. first kick 47. This one looks good as well. It'll be a 39-yard punt. Give him a good 10 yards on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at the 40. He'll give it to Jacobs to start the drive. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
I'd say it's pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, let's see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going. And also, you motivate your offensive line. I think they're in the mood to fire out and hit someone.
I thought the defense, though, might be a little more prepared for that run. Pretty good gain on the ground. And he'll get it down to the 47 here.
And there's a typical run by Josh Jacobs, one where as a defender, you have to make a decision about how you approach him because he's awfully physical with the ball in his hands. 12 touchdowns on the ground last year after 7 as a rookie, and he's a 1,000-yard rusher in each of his first 2 seasons. Wouldn't surprise me. With enough touches, he could easily crack the 1,500-yard mark.
Now, Charles, we take a peek there at their recent draft class, and it's definitely a year where they had a chance to greatly improve this team.
And you've got to take advantage when you have this type of an opportunity. 2 first-round picks, you better scout them well and hit on those selections.
Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. Carr now to throw. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a 1st down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. To throw, it's Carr. He dumps it off to Drake. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. And we remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll hand things off to the coach, Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have a look back at a very intriguing opening weekend in the NFL. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. The Raiders into the red zone for the first time. 1st and 10 at the 19. Here's Carr to throw. Throw right side into the hands of Foster Moreau. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10. Ball resting on the 10-yard line. It's 2nd and 1. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Young. He's at the 40, the 20.
Oh, that's the way to run it,
and he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown.
Well, partner, I do know this. If you're a defensive back, you have more chances to make a team now than ever because people are using 5 defensive backs, 6 defensive back packages. Not exclusively, but way more than before. That was a nickel package there, and what a pickoff.
Why is that? Why are they using that more?
Because more people are throwing the ball on earlier downs than ever before. This has become a passing league, and because of that, more defensive backs on the field on most plays.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. Carr's throw pulled in by Renfro. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Carr. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. He's got a man complete. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. From the gun, it's Carr. Over the middle, complete. It's Jacobs. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Shotgun now for Carr. And he finds Waller in the end zone for a Raider touchdown. The A 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Raiders get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The Ravens going to get one more drive here in this first half. And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45.
Well, they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
And this is thrown to the sideline. No receiver in the area, though, and that's going to bring out a flag. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly second and long. Now it's Jackson. That's into the hands of the tight end, Boyle. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football. Look out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you because of his size. You're talking about a guy weighing in the 270 range. But, boy, once he gets his mitts on the ball, he's going to be tough to bring down.
And that is incomplete. Now the coverage excellent there downfield, and it leads to a fourth down. Here's Sam Cook now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. So we reach half. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Raven offense set to start this third quarter. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. And I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And Jackson's so tough to stop. He's got a first down, and he gives himself up there at the end.
And, Brandon, this is the time of the game when Jackson could really take over. He's got the defense's legs a little bit tired. He's got them on the run.
Yeah, this defense looks gassed, and you're exactly right. Second half with the lead, this is when Lamar Jackson seems to thrive. And this is caught inside the 5. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. It's a big play there for Baltimore. Typically with catches like that, we talk about the height of the wide receiver, but he's one of the shorter receivers in the NFL.
And it doesn't seem to matter, does it? Put the tape measure away. How about some of these guys under 6 feet tall? Antonio Brown, T.Y. Hilton, and Super Bowl 53 MVP, Julian Edelman.
Now it's Jackson. Escaping the... And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson punching it in from a yard away as the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. The drive there only spanning 3 plays, and it was capped off by the touchdown run that came from Lamar Jackson. Derek Carr getting ready to go again on offense. And he had the touchdown on the last drive, also 4 for 4. Very, very effective. What does he need to do to translate that forward into this drive?
Not think that what he saw in coverages last time is exactly what he's going to get again. He's got to play ahead and start thinking to himself, okay, we just did that. What are they going to take away now? What do we go to as a counter? And continue to encourage his offensive line to continue to give him time.
They were really good on the last drive. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Throwing his car on 3rd down. He finds his man complete. It's Jacobs. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Carr. That's caught by Jackson. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. 42 yards on the ground for him so far.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. On 1st down, Jacobs. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll get a couple here down to the 22.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough
touchdown. Darren Waller, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Raiders have cut it back to within a score. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it ends with a Las Vegas touchdown. Duvernay going to sit on this in the end zone, so it'll come out to the 25. And Baltimore's offense set for this next possession. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. Jackson going to hold on to it again. And he is going to lose yardage here. K.J. Wright, the one who shot in there to get him down. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Jackson. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Once again, it's Jacobs. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Now, after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. They'll run on 1st down. It's Jacobs, and he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Carr. Right side caught by Jackson. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 28. Now Carr. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
On 2nd and 10, Carr going to throw deep for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Now Carr. Throw left side complete. That's Jacobs. And he is going to have the Raiders' 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. 3 yards remain for 2nd down. Back to throw. Carr. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. He'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. Looking to throw. Carr. And, oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab.
A very important 3rd down conversion right there, because when you're trailing and find yourself this deep in enemy territory, the kicker's not even part of your thought process. You got to make it pay off with 6. Nice connection right there to set up 1st and goal.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Jacobs will get down close to the goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Jacobs again. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. Drake. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Kenyon Drake taking it in from a yard out. And the Raiders are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. Meanwhile, Jackson's throw taken in by Watkins here. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Play action. It's Jackson. That's complete to the fullback, Ricard. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Throwing is Jackson. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. On 2nd down, it's Freeman. And, oh, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. Defense. Well, you hate that defensively. They had him pretty well corralled, but the face mask, that obviously changes things.
Yeah, it's a bit frustrating because you feel like you did everything right. You had him stop, but the hand gets up just a little too high, and the natural inclination is to hold on, and that's going to get called every time.
Play action. Now Jackson. He'll get that to the rookie from Minnesota, Rashad Bateman. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
To throw again is Jackson. And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Ravens. It's Hollywood Brown. Hollywood, Marquise Brown, there to make the grab. And the Ravens answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the fourth. Tucker with the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Now the Raiders offense, they get set to head back on the field. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Meanwhile, Carr's throw complete here to Waller. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here, 2nd and a yard from the 34.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
Offside defense.
was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
The Carr's throw taken in here by Jackson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Throwing on first down is Carr. And this goes out wide for Drake. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Again, it's Carr. That's complete to Richard, the running back. Richard lost it, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused, because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins punching it in from a yard away. And the Ravens are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth-quarter lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead now up to 14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Las Vegas's offense back out there ready to go. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they thought they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? Fourth quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure they only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter. Good yardage on the completion there. When they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score, because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible. No tight end had more catches in 2020 than Darren Waller with 107. The third most by a tight end in history. Maybe we should just take the label off and call him an outstanding receiver.
And that's off the mark, incomplete. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Edwards. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 13-yard line. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Here's Carr. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. Carr signaling to his guys, let's go here. Carr to throw. And this is caught down for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high-percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. No run back here for Duvernay. Touchback out to the 25. The Ravens offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Dobbins running out of the gun. And not much of an opening there as he's only going to get this to about the 32. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as it'll come with an even 90 seconds remaining on the clock. Dobbins going to take the handoff on the option. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Sam Cook now as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Carr gets this to Waller. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Counting down toward a minute to go in this football game. Now Carr. Looking again for Waller, and he's got him again. Not much there, only a yard. Throwing his Carr. Jackson with a catch. Oh, now Miller slow in getting up. He's still down on the ground. Oh, hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. Carr to throw. Able to find Waller. That's complete. First down now, but that clock rolling. To throw is Carr. Open man is Edwards. He's got it. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. And he did exactly what they needed him to do, Charles. Got out of bounds. They have no timeouts.
And they knew that before the play even began. Still executed it. How many times have we seen it happen where you know it, yet a guy's still looking for a timeout or trying to stay in bounds? He got it done.
He gets it complete to Jackson. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory.